Hey, it's another episode of Spontaneous Chuck. Man, that has been a long time. As you can tell from the last time you see me, I got this little kid and play do going on here. It's grown out. It usually does. I usually have it down a little bit. It kind of looks like a... Look at it. Look how tall that junk is. That's like 15 feet off my head right there. That's terrible. Hey, but anyway, oh my goodness, I have so much to talk about, and I just don't have any time to do it in. And basically... because I have to go mow grass, man. I haven't had a chance to mow the lawn because we were going through like a semi-drought where it didn't rain for, oh my goodness, 2 months probably. Not that long, but it felt like it. And then the last couple of days, of course, you know, it just literally pours the rain down, and now I have the lawn to go mow. So this is going to be kind of really short. Big news, hey, we're going to Ireland. Check it out. Maybe Magnum Shite PI. Spontaneous Chuck flying over the Atlantic, landing in the Emerald Isle. Wow. You know what? We get enough trouble here in the United States, and it's just going to be a hell of a time. I tell you that right now. I can't wait. But anyway, today's a very special day, as all special days are. I want to celebrate in the right way, and today is my cousin Kelly's birthday. She's down in Dallas. And I should actually be there. My Aunt Kay said, you know what, with as much traveling as you do, you know, why aren't you going to be there tonight? You know what, that's a good question. Why, you know, why am I going to be here and not there? I don't know. But I went out today because the birthies, I didn't know this, actually, or maybe if I did, I've forgotten it because half of this side of my brain cells, I left on a bar stool somewhere once. And you know what? That reminds me. Brad and I were up at Bunny's in Fairmont one time, and let me just give you a warning. You know what? You might be under the impression that I do a lot of drinking. I don't do a lot of drinking. It's a regular part of my diet. I'll say it that way, but it's not a lot of it. So you know, let that be known. I don't want anybody to think I'm always boozed up because that's not the truth. But one time, I did have this bad sinus headache, and I tell you what, whenever the weather comes in, like this past storm that rolled through, man, I will just lock up. I mean, it's just like concrete. It just kills me here. My whole head aches. So at one time, I didn't realize that there are like warnings on the back of these like Sinutabs and things like that you probably should read. And let this be a warning. I did it so you won't have to. I was at the radio station, and I took a couple of these Sinutabs because my head was just killing me. Brad comes down to the radio station and says, hey, man, let's go shoot some pool and have a couple beers or something up at Bunny's. It's like, hey, okay, cool. So we go up at Bunny's, and this is maybe like an hour and a half or so after that taking that Sinutab. And I've had a couple pops up there. You know what? I had a couple beers, and I was sitting on the bar stool, right? And to hear Brad tell it is absolutely the best. I'm sitting on the bar stool, and and the next thing I know, I am face first on the ground of the bar because of that. You know, it does make you drowsy, and it knocked me right out. I just went timber, pow, and I haven't been right since. That's why I say that about my head, even though it was on my face. And so don't do that. You know, hey, if you aren't into drinking beer or liquor or anything, then just don't do it. Period. You know what? Just don't do it. But anyway, let's get back to the whole point of this conversation, which is my cousin Kelly's birthday. The birthies, which I didn't know, and this is kind of going back again, they were in France. You know, they started out in France, and you know what? Everybody knows there's only two things the French do right, and that's like desserts and artistry. You know, like they can paint and they can talk in really sexy ways. Everything they do is kind of artistic, which I'm digging. So I went out today, and then they actually fled to Ireland, which is the part I didn't know. They fled to Ireland for religious freedom. Now that's crazy. I like that story. So I went out today, or actually I went to the cabinet here at Casa La Chuck, and I had to find some French liquor, right? To kind of celebrate with my cousin Kelly. It's going to be like a long-distance thing. So I went out, and I got some you'll see, it says product of France right there. So I went, and I said, oh, my goodness, I actually do have something that doesn't say Bushnell on it. So what I'm going to do here, while I pour my shot, Kelly, this is for you, by the way. I don't do this very often because everybody knows I'm a beer drinker, but I'm not a whiskey drinker, or whatever the hell this is. Man, look at the sugar on that. Hold on for a minute, people. I said hold the hell. Shows you how old. Look at that. Look at the sugar on that. It's been a long time for this bottle. And there's a reason why, too. All right, let me get this thing in now. I'm going to pour this shot because I know my cousin Kelly is going to probably maybe watch somebody have one in her honor in person tonight. And I wrote you a song today, Kelly. I wrote you a song today. It's your birthday song. And it goes something like this. Kelly, 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 Kelly. Kelly, 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 Kelly. Happy birthday! Kelly, 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 Kelly. Happy birthday, Kelly. We all love you here. So anyway, with that being said, if you're going to go out tonight and celebrate with Kelly, or you have your own little birthday you're going to be celebrating with, you know what? You have to make sure you don't drink and drive. That's the important thing, because you're liable to kill somebody or you're liable to kill yourself. So just don't do it, all right? It's bad enough if you get into a bad habit like Spontaneous Chuck here, but just be responsible about it. And, you know, like I said, everything has consequences, okay? And this isn't a joking manner, because I did have a friend of the family die in a DUI accident, and that's that's a whole other story. I'm not going to bring you down. But anyway, sometimes you're lucky enough, if you are drinking and driving, to get pulled over by the police so they can get you the hell off the road so you don't do anything, and before you do anything like crash your car, kill somebody, or kill yourself. The thing you want to remember is when you do get busted, they do have like cameras and junk and microphones on them now, so you can't accuse them of beating the hell out of you, which they probably should do anyway. So as my public service announcement for you and for my birthday wishes to my cousin Kelly, 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 Kelly. See how I did that? It's all in the magic of webcasting. I'm going to play you a little video clip here of what you don't want to be and why, you know, just one of the many reasons why you don't want to go out and get behind the wheel if you're celebrating birthdays. But until next time, which, man, this is 7 minutes and this just blew by. My goodness, I'm long-winded. Diarrhea of the mouth and the thumbs is what I've been told. Anyway, hey, listen, everybody, thanks for watching. They're few and far between the episodes now. I dig all that. I know it, but it's summertime. I'm getting my tan, and I'm doing yard work too. But until next time, hey, Spontaneous Chuck, I love you guys. Seriously, keep going to YouTube and keep giving reviews and stuff like that. Subscribe, because I dig it, and I really do appreciate it. We're actually getting some pretty good hits. And big news coming up too, by the way. Maybe big news. But anyway, until next time, peace out, babies. Love you, mean it.
And or breath.
Hey, my nuts itch. Can I scratch them real quick?
No, wait till he finishes.
Damn, they itch.
Just under Florida law, you are required to take a chemical or physical breath test to determine the alcoholic content of your blood and or a urine test to detect the presence of a chemical or controlled substance.
They itch. Will you scratch them for me?
No, I don't. Do you understand? If you refuse to take the chemical or physical breath test or the urine test, your driving privileges will be suspended for 1 year for a first refusal.
They itch.
All right, just hold still. In 18 months, if you have previously refused these tests. Additionally, your refusal is admissible into evidence against you in any criminal or administrative proceeding. Do you understand?
This ain't funny.
Okay, I'm going to interpret this as a refusal.
Okay. No, my nuts.
Are you willing to submit to testing? You want to take the breath test, mister?
No.
Okay. Okay. Sir, you want to forego the other?
Yes, I do. Will you scratch my nuts?
No, sir. Due to your combating nature, we're not going to do the...
or scratch my nuts?
No, we're not going to do that. Or the physical performance exercise.
Can I scratch my nuts?